with the moves. Tell all the girls to come out and play. Four Mega's got the wickedest tunes. Cause we've been doing this thing since day. Time to hype up the crowd and away from the moment when the DJ press play. Watch your one baseline hit up your chest. It's a bad man thing and that's how we stay.
We got so many styles, too many flicks for them to come deep with. I can lick you on a Monday, drop it a cappella and you still wouldn't come near the deepness.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Equestrian Centre here at the home of the Grand National, the iconic venue that is Aintree Racecourse here in the beautiful city of Liverpool. Tonight, Frank Maloney Promotions brings you a triple bill of championship boxing. This show comes to you in association with Southwark Metals, CYC, Westminster Waste, Lonsdale and LC Law, and is being broadcast live on Sky Sports 1 HD. I'm Phil Seymour and I'm the MC for the undercard. This evening's show is officially sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, and your steward in charge at ringside is Mr. Charles Giles. People of Liverpool, this is Fight Night Live! This is a super featherweight contest scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first in the blue corner, wearing black shorts. He weighed in at 9 stone 4 pounds. He has 3 wins from 8 professional contests, 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. From Aylsham, Norfolk, Scott Moises. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing black and silver shorts. He weighed in at 9 stone 3 pounds. He brings to the ring a perfect professional record of 6 wins from 6 contests. 1 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Boxing in his home city of Liverpool, Johnny Boy Quigley. Your timekeeper at the bell is Barry Pinder of Sheffield, and your referee is Alvin Finch of Manchester. Alvin Finch will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Okay, you both know the rules. When I said break, you step back straight away. No hitting behind the back of the head, no hitting here. Touch gloves, good luck to both of you.
This is 6 3-minute rounds in the super featherweight division.
Seconds out, round 1.
Well, 6 rounds of super featherweight we have here for you between John Quigley and Scott Moises. Quigley in the sparkling black and silver shorts, Moises in the black. Quigley, Liverpool born and bred, from a fighting family, of course, brother of Tony and Nick. 6 fights, 6 wins so far. Moises, 8 fights, 3 wins, 5 defeats.
Well, Quigley's made a good start to his career so far, and he's come out here full of confidence, hands dangling by his sides, looking to try and impress here.
Boxing out of the southpaw stance, Quigley. May well see him mix it up a little bit though. He has been in sparring. This is his first contest over 6 rounds. Last time out, Scott Moises went the distance over 10.
Well, Moises is a little step up in class for Quigley. Normally he's got a bit of ambition and comes to win. He's tall and rangy, and you know, his defense is pretty good, keeping his hands nice and high and looking to get his jab working.
Well, that 10-rounder for Moises. Must be a Southern Area super featherweight title. Lost it to Jamie Spate by just a couple of points. Graham Everett wasn't particularly enamoured with the decision by all accounts.
No rush, John, no rush.
Promised him a rematch, we're told.
No rush, John.
Very tall at the weight, Moises. 6 feet tall.
He's looking slightly intimidated though, Moises. He's on the back foot, moving around, just picking with shots at long range and pretty much missing. And it's Quigley who's looking to throw punches with much more authority.
Goes with a left to the body. There was one area where Jamie Spate felt that Moises was maybe a little bit weak, was with the body shots.
Looking to throw a nice combination. Didn't quite get it on there, Quigley.
Quigley always just slowly, gradually walking Moises down. There's plenty of room in this ring.
Decent counter there from Moises. But it's Quigley looking to force the action.
Good opening round for the Liverpool man.
Use your front hand a little bit more, get your feet a little bit closer. Keep switching, keep using the feet. That shot down the middle is a pitch. You know you can hit him, but don't look for that. Just keep your boxing. Okay, this round, pick it up a little bit. Just put that on a little bit more. Try and put your punches together. Choose, please.
Well, happy enough with the work in the first round. Looking for body punches against the tall Moises. But now you heard his fall in the corner. Just wanting him to pick it up a little bit as they go along gradually. That was a nice starter for him, getting his range. But will be expected to do a bit more as the rounds go on.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Well, Quigley is generally fought pretty close to home so far in all 6 fights. They've all been in the Northwest, 3 of them in Liverpool. Scott Moises has had to do things the hard way, really. He's always been on the road. Quigley's the 4th undefeated fighter he's been in with. He's just caught with a left hand there as well, Moises. And he's gone to the body there too, Quigley, and he's going to look for that more and more, I think.
Yeah, I think he's got a little bit more power than the stats suggest. Just 1 stoppage win in 6 starts so far. But I think as the fights progress, he'll get more than that.
Both of them have picked up good sparring in preparation for this. Moises has been in with all 3 Walsh brothers. Quigley has been up against Andy Colquhoun, Zach Smith, Gary Sykes as well. And of course was set for the biggest night of his boxing life tonight.
Quigley lands a left. It was on the glove though. And Moises is just getting the centre of the ring and looking to try and get off first in this round. So Quigley needs to up the tempo.
Well, there's a lot to admire about Scott Moises. He was out of action between the ages of 15 and 20, fighting leukemia. It's always been his ambition to be a boxer. Managing to stay out of the way in the second so far. Not proving an easy target by any means. Quickly in, a little bit closer, caught one himself there.
Just out of range. Quigley falling short with his punches. Moises has decided to punch and move. And he's had a little bit more success in this round. Certainly he's negated the style of Quigley.
He's trying to feint with the feet, Moises. tying Quigley up. Fairly cagey stuff in the second.
Better from Quigley there, trying to get his left-right combination off.
Pretty even stuff in round 2.
Apart from that, everything's very good. Don't go into his backhand and square up on them ropes, yeah? Keep that way round, keep it tight, chin down, right hand tight, and work off your front hand.
Not a great deal of action in the second round. Pretty level pegging between the two. He adopted different tactics. Moises electing to move an awful lot more, but he did manage to stop Quigley getting his punches off for the most part.
Just like a little bit more this round. Okay.
He comes square on when he comes to the ropes as well. He'd step in with your second backhand and land that.
Yeah.
And landed that by sweep as well. Good lad.
Bonus 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 3.
Into the third. Just £1 difference between these two. And they weighed in. Moises at 9'4", Quigley at 9 stone 3, which is actually the lightest he's been since his debut. £6 lighter than he was for his last fight. Points win over Ibrahim Riaz in Blackpool at the end of March on the card of Brian Rose, Max Maxwell. Picked up a cut in that as well, just over his left eye. Lost a round as a professional for the first time in that fight too.
Well, I'm not sure I'm struck on his style of holding his hands so low with his face an open target, really. I think you've got to be pretty special to fight like that. And so far, he's looking a little pedestrian. Needs to up the work rate and show us a lot more.
Well, he is reckoned to be the best of the three Quigley brothers, and that comes from, that statement comes from one of the brothers himself, Tony, saying that he's the best out of all of us. He'll be fighting for titles inside 2 years. The hard part will be holding him back.
Well, he is just 21, time's on his side. Starting to do a little more in this round. But from the first round, when Moises looked a little bit wary of Quigley, now Moises has grown in confidence, looking to get the centre of the ring when he can, looking to lead off first. So the casual start hasn't really done Quigley the world of good.
Mentioned how Moises has had it tough in his professional career. Quigley his 9th opponent. You combine the records of all 9 of them, they've only lost 4 fights between them. He's taken fights at short notice. He did against Jamie Spate. His last win against Dwayne Grimes, he stepped up to light welter at 3 days' notice. He doesn't want to be an opponent. He wants to be a contender. And if he could do something tonight, he would go a long way towards making that the case.
Better work from Quigley, pushing Moises back against the ropes, looking a little bit disorganised. Moises, who's falling short with that jab and just looks physically weaker than Quigley.
Quigley finding it difficult to find a way in. Whenever he does get onto the inside, Moises ties him up fairly comfortably, and it's a little bit cagey in there at the moment.
Okay.
Well, this is his first 6-rounder as well.
Okay, just when he goes on the ropes, as I said, it's square on. So you can step in with your backhand, you can double that backhand up. Use your double jab.
How much of a difference can that make, Glenn?
Just like out of range, use your double
Going
jab,
down the stretch, a longer stretch for the first time.
Well, I think probably it'll suit him more. You know, you get more time to settle, relax, and get your punches off more.
He's getting a little bit desperate and he's working a bit harder. He's trying to push you back now. You must stay composed, yeah? And keep moving to your left. Yeah, Scotty, you in this.
Checked out. Round 4.
Into the second half of the fight, this scheduled for 6 at super featherweight between John Quigley and Scott Moises. Quigley in the sparkling black and silver trunks. Moises in the black. Quigley looking to quickly put some punches together at the start of the fourth. Again, looking for the left hand into the body. Did some damage in the first round, but he hasn't been able to land it too much since. He's got him pinned on the ropes there.
Well, he's looking much more solid now, Quigley. And Moises looking a little more intimidated as he comes under fire again, tries to get his own counter off.
Flicking out the southpaw jab, took a right to the side of his head, high on the head there, Quigley. Didn't seem to have any kind of impact.
Well, I think, you know, that just shows you, doesn't it, that, you know, he's not the most elusive fighter in the world. So, you know, the one thing he needs to learn if he's going to progress is to get those hands up. You know, take punches on the arms and block them.
Switched into the orthodox stance now, Quigley. Feinting with the feet, trying to make some room for that right hand, for that backhand. He just got caught with a left hand from Moises there. Keeping that guard up nice and high, catch those on the gloves. The left hand caught on the gloves.
So decent defence there from Moises. But still, he's not managing to land with his own jabs, and that's the problem. He's just pouring them up as much to keep Quigley off as to land. He should be much more aggressive and forceful with that jab, Moises. Quigley, he's getting the job done. He's doing the better of the work, but he's certainly not impressing here.
John Quigley certainly not having this all his own way.
Sorry. Don't change constantly fast, just mix it up a little bit more. Because he's just backing off, he's just spoiling it. He's not getting his shots off like we can. It's confusing about it. I don't need to stick to the shot. You know, just a little bit more. Maybe a bit more tricky, a bit more clever. Use your jab, double it.
And difficult really for Quigley to look good against this kind of opponent.
Well, you know, I think if he held his hands up, it would allow him to just walk forward, walk in to Moises more and get his punches off. Instead he's concentrating on defence, you know, when he should be throwing punches.
Set out. Round 5.
Well, into the fifth and uncharted territory for John Quigley. First time he's been past 4 rounds. See how his work rate stands up to it. He certainly seems to have plenty left in the tank. He'll need to do more if he's going to find the target with Moises, and maybe even force a stoppage. Just the one, as you mentioned, in his career so far. That was the third round TKO on debut back in March 2011.
Well, Moises, who's fought in better class, hasn't been stopped, so it's going to be difficult for Quigley. He just needs to concentrate on the win, I'd say, at this stage.
Moises never really threatening though to come back with anything that's going to concern Quigley. Just flicking out that left hand, flicking out the jab, and quick to retreat, and Quigley looks to try and step in.
Well, Moises has learned to defend himself with decent movement, gets his hands up, takes a lot of punches on the gloves, but still more getting through from Quigley. He's more dominant now.
He's looking to put a few punches together now, Quigley. A couple of flurries there, quickly off the back of each other. He's not managed to get Moises under any concerted pressure during the fight so far.
Well, he started to up the tempo in this round, Quigley, quite significantly, so I think he's obviously been maybe just thinking about that 6-round distance a little bit, and a bit wary about moving in to the bigger class.
Right hand almost got through there from Quigley, and he is looking for it more in this round. Runs into Moises there.
Well, this is the sort of pace I would like to have seen Quigley start the fight at, and then build from there. Started rather slowly, but he's building up quite well now. Now he's starting to look more impressive.
And John Quigley maybe just turning up the heat a bit in the fifth. Tiny bit of blood coming from the nose there, nothing to be too concerned about, you wouldn't imagine. Walsh brothers in Moises' corner, all three of them undefeated.
Just as the round goes on, just put the pressure on more and more.
The left keep over his jab, backhand, and into his body, John. That's why I do it for him. And if
Corners, 10 seconds.
Happy enough in that Quigley corner.
Second out, 6th and final round.
Well, the two-touch gloves heading into the 6th and final round. John Quigley turns 22 tomorrow. He's off on holiday as well. And unless something fairly unexpected, shall we say, happens in this final round, he'll be heading off with another victory under his belt. He'll be looking to get back in action again before too long, I'm sure. Throwing that left hand from the waist. Just walking towards Moises with his gloves completely down. Moises looking to throw a few more maybe in this final round, but again, there's no great snap behind them. Keeping the gloves high, concentrating on that tight defence.
now. I think the physical strength is doing it for Quigley, imposing himself much more. But a decent enough performance from Moises.
Blood starting to come from the nose now. We saw a little trickle during the last round. It's beginning to run a bit more freely.
Decent combination, the left hand, the right over the top from Quigley. Bags of confidence.
Some of those punches beginning to get through now. It's taken a while to wear down the resistance of Scott Moises. Just over a minute remaining in this contest. Moises beginning to feel the pace in there a bit.
Still falls short, doesn't he, with those punches, Scott Moises.
And Quigley looks really as if he's got stronger as the fight's gone on. He's enjoyed fighting over the 6 rounds for the first time.
Yeah, he kept a little bit back early on, didn't do enough. But now he knows what it's like to do 6. He'll have a lot more confidence next time out and should set off at a faster pace. But he's done enough here.
More blood from the nose and more punches getting through from Quigley as he goes looking for him in the final 10 seconds of the fight. Referee Alvin Finch raises the hand of John Quigley as we expected. It's another win for the Liverpool man. 7 fights, 7 wins now. Still just the one by knockout. Scott Moises was a well-organised opponent, tight in defence.
Yeah, he gets the win. Quigley, for me, didn't impress that much. It is a step up in class to Moises, but needs to get those hands up.
Scott Moises now with 3 wins and 6 defeats in his professional career. But for John Quigley, who turns 22 tomorrow, the ideal birthday present, a 7th professional win.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to Mark Licensed Scorecard. He scores the contest 60-54 in favour of your winner. In his home city of Liverpool, Johnny Boy Quigley.